share this live with at least 5 friends. Share this live with 5 friends. If you care about your friends and they have a business, especially a health and wellness business, whether that's beauty, whether that's in the spa, whether that's a product, whether it's a smoothie, whether it's a tea, whether it's a gym, any of those things. If you have a friend who cares about health and wellness and has a business, and you know that you want to see their business win, go ahead and share this live with them because they're going to find something valuable here. I promise you that. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So I'm going to give us a second and let people actually get in the room before I get started. I am going to be switching over from just seeing me to sharing my screen because we're going to cover a lot tonight. So you might as well grab you something to drink, preferably some water, some tea, or a smoothie, whatever your preference is. But I'm not judging if you choose something else. And get you a notebook and a pen because we are going to cover a lot today. I don't have an ebook for you. I'm not asking you to download an ebook. So if you came here and you were looking for an ebook, you might want to go ahead and step out. But if you came here and you were looking for some value, if you were looking for some information that you can apply today and execute and go and see some change and some growth in your business, then you might be in the right place. So I'm going to cover a couple of different things here in the project party. As you know, my name is True. I'm a project manager. I'm your favorite project manager. And if you don't know me, you're going to get to know me. And what I do is I help businesses scale. I help businesses by analyzing what the risks are in their business, by looking at the projects that they want to execute, whether it's launching a new product, whether it's converting leads, whether it's generating sales, whatever it may be. And we create an action plan and we execute it for them. What does execution mean, True? Well, to execute means to get shit done. It means to apply. It means to actually take the plan, take the strategy, and put it into action. So, happy Thursday. If I go too fast, just ask me to slow down. And let me stop for a moment and share my screen with y'all because we're about to get started. All right, let me know in the comments if you can actually see my screen. Let me know if you can see this. If you can, just go ahead and comment below. Let me know, yay, hey, put a heart, put a fire, put something, put an emoji, put your favorite emoji, whatever it is. Just let me know that you can see me, that you can see my screen, and that you can hear me. If all of that is true, then I'll keep going, right? And if you haven't already, share the live. Now, if not you, then who? If not now, then when? Now, there's going to be several reasons why you jumped into this live or why someone sent this live to you. Now, if it was because of motivation, I need you to go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. If it was before inspiration, I need you to put a 2. And if it's because you are ready to execute, put a 3. Now, my favorite is the people who are ready to execute. Like, I love the people who are like, look, I know what it is I need to be doing. I might be struggling in this one area. But if you got some tips for me, if you got some tools for me and I can execute it and see some results, then we cooking with high grease. So drop a number in the chat and let me know what is it that you are here for. Did you come to the party to be motivated, to be inspired, or to execute? Now I'll give you a hint. I typically do a combination of all three, but I just want to know what you're here for, honestly. Now, as I said, my name is True. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one. I am a project manager. I'm a mentor. I am a business development coach. And my mission is essentially to equip you, that business owner, to get ready to grow both professionally and personally. I do this through offering different services, different workshops, and then personalized coaching sessions. And essentially, my end goal is to help you gain clarity, to set some goals, and to develop an actionable plan, something you can execute, something that's going to allow you to take action. If you go ahead and scan this QR code, it'll put you in a position to connect with me. But again, that's not what we're here for. Let's go. So what you're going to learn today is how to manage being the first or the only person in your business. So a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of business owners are operating on their own, right? And so our goal is to help you put some systems, some strategies, and give you some information that you can utilize and put in place so that you can navigate being the only person in your business and make it a little bit easier for you, right? Eventually, yes, we do want a team. I tell people all the time, like, we need a team. We need a team to really build an empire. But while you're doing it alone, there are some things you can do. A framework for scaling your business alone. We're going to cover that. When you're doing this by yourself, when you don't have a full team or you only have a virtual assistant, we're going to cover a different framework that you can utilize called the scale method, but we'll talk about that in a minute. And then also maximizing your technology to scale. Those are the three things you're going to learn today. How to manage being the first and only, a framework for scaling your business alone, and then also how to maximize technology. Now, I want to go and get a little personal real quick before I keep going. If there's something else that you want to know throughout this live, don't hesitate to put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. I'll be answering questions, right? So the journey that we go on as entrepreneurs is typically one that is unexpected. Like, we deal with things, we see things, we face things that we typically do not expect to deal with. And so, like, sometimes the most unexpected paths actually lead us to the most rewarding journeys. And I really, really believe that. I did not expect to be a teen mom. I did not expect to be born into a family of drug users and dealers. Now, I ain't telling on nobody that's not your business, but what I'm saying is I've seen a lot. And these aren't things as a young child or while I was in my mother's womb that I expected. I didn't expect to go on and build a community center, build a successful nonprofit, help other people build successful businesses and nonprofits, all without a college degree. I didn't expect that. My dream, I wasn't having sex until I was married. I wasn't having any kids until I was married. I just knew that I was going to go to college, graduate, and then start my life. That was it. Like, I remember I used to cry when I got a C in school because that's how serious I took my education. But anyways, these are things that was unexpected for me. Extreme grief. Like, a lot of you who already follow me, you know about me losing my uncle and just that experience and everything that was tied to it. But I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to lose him in a tragic way that we did. I didn't expect to have to be the person who go down the rabbit hole when the police didn't do their job. But I won't get into that today. I'm just saying the journey can really be unexpected. There's going to be a lot of things you face, especially, and it's going to be difficult, especially when you are building alone. You're going to feel like, damn, how can I keep building this business when I'm experiencing this? How can I build this business when I got to raise these kids and I got to do it by myself because whatever the reason is? How can I how can I continue to grow this business when I'm facing these health problems? How can I grow this business when my family or my mother or whoever, you get what I'm saying, is dependent on me to make money right now, today? And we all know entrepreneurship, sometimes you got to be in it for a while before you get your big break, right? So one of the questions I want to ask is, in the comments, let me know, what challenges do you find yourself facing a lot as an entrepreneur? What challenges, like, what are some challenges that you find? I want to give you some tips around challenges and strategies before we go into the framework. And some of those tips are actually that family truly does matter when you are building, whether that's cutting them off and distancing yourself or them being there to support you throughout your journey. These pictures that you're looking at, most of this is family. Like, this is my blood brother, you get what I'm saying, who was out there with me at Feed the Soul, helping me distribute food to the community. These are my brothers and cousins, and even my daughter down there in this picture on the right, who was there in the warehouse with us when we were building Feed the Soul, packaging. Like, they seen the ugly parts of building, the things that other people did not see, right? And so having your family there to support you is a huge thing. But if they're not, we can't get caught up on that. So one of the challenges that we experience when we're building, especially with family, is the lack of understanding or support. They're not going to always understand. Like, my mom, for the life of her, do not understand me not desiring to work a 9 to 5. She's like, okay, if business ain't making money today and you got bills today and kids to feed today, you got to figure it out because you ain't going to keep leaning on me. So it's just like that lack of support and understanding why you build it actually happens. You start to feel isolated or you start to feel different from the pack, right? And these are real things. And so we really want to get into a space to where it's like, oh, these challenges don't exist, but I'll be the first to tell you, like, that's just not true. That's just not how it happens. Like, storms are going to come. And if you have certain tools to manage and navigate that space, it makes it a little bit easier, right? So strategies, communicate your vision clearly. When it comes down to your family, your team, the team that you're building, I don't care if it's your virtual assistant, like make sure, or your kids or your husband, your wife, whoever, make sure that you are actually communicating your vision clearly. Communicate your vision clearly. The clearly, like, I just gotta highlight that clearly to them, because every time you stray away from that, or they see you stray away from that, that can be your common ground to bring everybody back to reality. Well, remember, the goal was to create $1 million business this year. So now, babe, we can't go on vacation this year. Like, I would love to, but you get what I'm saying? That doesn't align with the vision. Seek support of networks. Sometimes that network will not be family and friends, as I said before, but you want to seek supportive networks. You want to get people in your corner who understand, even if they don't understand every aspect, but they understand and they can be a support, because you are going to need people to lean on throughout this journey, right? Be an industry disruptor. And a part of being an industry disruptor definitely comes with its own challenges and strategies as well. So being an industry disruptor, the challenge of that is you're breaking into an established industry. Like, most of the time, the things we're doing aren't new things. There's already a coach out there. There's already a project manager out there that's probably like, okay, well, you're not talking about statements of work and work breakdown structures and agile charts and like, you're not talking about these things, so you're not discussing project management. Well, my approach is a little bit different, because how can I ever expect any business owner to go out there and execute on something when they can't keep their lights on, or they can't keep their kids fed, or they can't keep on a whole nother level, because this is also a thing where they can't keep their staff paid. So there are real challenges we face as business owners and as entrepreneurs on this journey. And so being an industry disruptor and having a different approach is going to be a challenge. People aren't going to always like that. And that leads me to the overcoming biases and stereotypes. There's going to be a stereotype or a bias about how you go about doing the things you do. Now, we'll talk about it in a minute, but you definitely want to do your market research. You want to know what's out there. You want to know what works for the industry, but then also do your own thing. Like, don't be scared to do your shit and do it your way. You get what I'm saying? So as long as you're tracking the data and you know what works for you and what doesn't work for you, then it's okay to be a disruptor in your industry, right? So some strategies around that is to build credibility through execution. So once you've done the research and you actually go out there and execute, you want to build credibility through that. You want people to see your work, see the things you've done, see the services you provided, and for it to leave a great taste in their mouth. So much so that they'll go and tell someone else about it. So you want to build that credibility. Networking strategically and finding mentors is always a thing for me, right? So when I say network strategically, a lot of people is like, oh, I'm going to go to the networking event. I found something on Eventbrite, all of that. That's cool or whatever, for especially when you're getting started and getting yourself out there. But you want to do this strategically. If you're going to an event, you want to be in a room with people who actually need your services, not people who are on the same. Well, I don't want to say that, because there is a place for people who are on the same level with you as you, and there's ways that y'all can build together, but that's a part of being strategic. You don't want people in there that's looking for the exact same thing that you're looking for, and they're not in a position or do not have the capacity or the desire to build with you, right? That's really a thing. That's not something that you want to see. You want to connect with the people who have the ability to assist you on your journey, to be able to help you grow. And if that's not really taking place, then we might have an issue there. Finding mentors. When I talk about mentors, I really think that a mentor is a great investment. There's a lot of people who have done it without, but honestly, you do make a lot of mistakes when you don't lean into someone who have already walked the path or walked the journey. And so I do think mentorship is extremely important. Now, can they give you all the answers? Absolutely not. But mentorships and mentors are valuable. You should be doing your research. You don't want to jump in bed with a mentor who just got there by luck, or who don't have any strategy behind what they're doing, or who really just a hustler. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, like, I'll be the first to tell y'all, it's a lot of hustlers out here. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with getting your money and making your money. But I think that when you just have the hustle mentality, you don't care who you fuck over. And that in itself becomes a problem. So you want a mentor who actually care about your progress, who cares about your growth, right? So another thing I wanted to talk about, an example, was Marriott. The Marriott Hotel actually owns a media company. And when you stay in some of their hotels, the movies and things that you watch and the productions that you watch are a part of their company. And so that's being an industry disruptor, not just knowing me for hotels, but also learning about me with being in the media. So now my question to you is, what problems are you looking to solve? Are you looking to solve lead generation problems, sales problems, or capacity problems? Is people just not finding your stuff at all? Are you not able to convert them over to actual sales? Or do you just not have the capacity to serve them when they come to you? Which problem? So drop a 1 in the chat if it's lead generation, a 2 if it's sales, and a 3 if it's capacity. So let me know. Y'all might hear my thing thinking, but okay. Now I want to talk about something real quick. I see some ones. Okay. I see my 2s. All right. So some of y'all don't have capacity. Some of y'all don't have sales. Some of y'all just can't find leads. No matter which one of those 3 things that you just chose, the issue is revenue. The issue is always revenue. You don't have enough money. That's why you don't have the capacity. You don't have enough money. That's not why you're not generating sales. You don't have enough money. That's why you're not generating leads. And a reason why I say enough money is because there's multiple things that goes into doing those 3 things, or being able to have the capacity, being able to generate leads, being able to generate sales. There are free ways that you can start, but the more money you make, the more you're able to do. There are about 33.3 million businesses, small businesses in the United States, right? And out of those 33.3 million, 21.22 million of those small businesses do not have employees. They do not have employees, and they make less than $50,000 in annual revenue. And so the question that we have to ask is, what is the actual solution here, right? And so that solution is being able to grow effectively. Now, anything can make you a profit, but everything will not be quality and impact. You get what I'm saying? I can take this live that I'm doing right now, turn it into a video, and go and sell it. That can make profit, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be impactful. That doesn't mean that it's going to be quality to someone. You get what I'm saying? So for me, when I am assisting business owners, I'm always looking to do 3 things: quality, impact, and profit. I want you to be providing quality services. I want you to be able to make an impact with your target audience. And I also want you to be able to make a profit. Those are 3 things that are extremely important to me when it comes to scaling your business. Now, the first thing I'm going to tell you about is, we're going to jump into the scale method real quick. If you got questions, drop them in the chat. But the first thing I'm going to tell you about is setting clear goals. Setting clear goals. There's this book. If you see the gear icon anywhere throughout this live stream, that means that that's a tool that I would like for you to use, right? So setting clear goals. Setting a clear goal specifically means define something that is specific. You want something that's specific, something that's measurable, something that's achievable, something that's relevant, and something that's time bound. I'm sure y'all heard of SMART goals before. If you haven't, then you just heard about it now. But The most important part of a SMART goal to me, and the thing that it does not include, is the vision. So that's why I recommend this book right here, because this book helps you really map out the vision. So I know behind me y'all see my vision board or whatever. It's actually a prayer board, but I compiled both of those things because after reading this book, after identifying that the value in having a vivid vision. And it takes SMART goals to a whole nother level. It takes it from just some tasks that's in your project management tool or that's on your piece of paper or on your to-do list to really focusing in and manifesting and building this thing in a realistic way, right? So an action step for you is to align your goals with your long-term vision. If you break your goals down into manageable milestones and you align them with your long-term vision, you will see results. So you want to get the vision and make it clear. You want to set some goals, and then you want objectives. Once you have your vivid vision and it's telling you what to do and what you want to do and how you want it to feel, who you want involved, all of those things, you set the goals, which is telling you what do you want to achieve and by when. And the objectives are just a breakdown of each step you need to take to actually meet that goal. Each step, each small step you have to take. Now the C is for customer-centric approach. If you scan this QR code is going to take you to a feedback form. So when I talk about a customer-centric approach, what I mean is focus on understanding your customers deeply. Actually, tailor your products and services to meet their evolving needs. Like, we as people, we evolve, we grow, right? And so your customers are going to do the same thing. If you give them body wash today, they might need oil two months from now. If you give them a smoothie today, they might need a meal plan 3 months from now. And so you want to make sure that you are having your customer not just go through this journey, but that you are growing with your customer. So this QR code, and I know you're probably watching this on your phone. So if you just screenshot it, I don't know how it is on the Android, my bad. But on the iPhone, if you screenshot it, when you go back to that screenshot, you'll just be able to long press the QR code and it'll pop up that link. So that'll be useful because there are a few different QR codes throughout this live, right? And so, as I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, it's going to take you to the feedback form that I use after I finish up a strategy session or providing a service to a customer. And that helps me go back and look and say, oh, you know what? I failed in this area. I could do a little bit better over here. Okay, no, I succeeded in this area. I can do this a little bit more, or how can I do this better? So a feedback form is going to be amazing, like chef's kisses when it comes down to identifying where your customer is and what they need and how they can help you grow, right? So your action step is to actually conduct a customer survey and feedback sessions. So build a survey. You can do that inside of your website. You can do it on a chat form. You can use a Google form if you need to. And then actually start personalizing your offers and to help improve your customer service as you grow. Meaning, don't just have these people filling out a survey, or don't just have these people filling out a form and you're not actually reading the things that they say to you. That's not going to help you or them. You need to actually be listening to your customers that you are serving. And so once you create the survey, after you go ahead and create the survey, you're going to attach the survey and then you're going to pivot. Those are my 3 easy steps. You can create the survey, you attach the survey to different receipts and emails and things of that nature. So that way it's automated, and then pivot. Use the feedback to actually pivot your offers and services so you can be improving, right? So analyzing the market, that's the A. Go ahead and scan this QR code. It's going to take you to a site. The SBA has a site where you can actually use market analysis and pull up different information regarding your business. So if you are conducting thorough market research and competitive analysis, then that's going to help your business grow, right? So what I need you to do is identify market trends, identify gaps, and identify opportunities. Those things are going to be essential to help you position your business strategically, not just against competitors, but as you are just growing, right? Do the research, fill the gap, execute. That's it, right? Now my L is to leverage technology. And we're almost through. Y'all done gave me 22 minutes of your time. Some of y'all might just be popping in. If you did just pop in, if someone shared this live with you, I need you to stop. Go out, share it with 5 more people. If you're enjoying the information that you are receiving right now, let me know in the chat. Are you receiving the information? Is it making sense to you? Do you have additional questions? But yeah, share it out. Share it out if it's beneficial to you, or share it out if you know it'll be beneficial to someone else. Also, let me know where you're watching from. I'm interested. Let me know where you are watching from. We're streaming to several different places right now. So did you find us on YouTube? Are you in LA? Are you in Houston? Are you in Cleveland? Where are you watching this from? Because I'm interested to know. So leveraging technology. Let's get back into it. Invest in scalable technologies, meaning scalable just means this thing can grow with you, right? As your business grow, as your company grow. And yes, like oftentimes you're going to outgrow certain platforms, just like you've outgrown people. But I want you to invest in something that has enough tools to be able to help you grow, right? So invest in something that's scalable and that also has the systems to support your growth. Action steps here is to implement automation and technology systems. So automation can be something like a mini chat, which if you stay to the end, I have a ton of different resources that I'm going to share with you and talk about a little bit about how those things work for you, right? But things like email automation are beneficial, because when people always think marketing is just like posting on social media or telling someone about your business or having a business card. No, it's actually the relationship you build. So I like to explain it like it's like, okay, first you find a person wherever you find them at, whether you see them in passing, whether you met them on social media, met them through a friend, whatever. You find them, okay, now y'all are he and ooh, you do whatever, y'all exchange numbers, right? After y'all go out and y'all exchange numbers, like, y'all met, like I said, y'all met through that mutual friend, wherever y'all met at, y'all exchange numbers. So now y'all texting, oh, hey, boo, like whatever it may be, right? Now after y'all texting, like, he got to keep you intrigued, or she got to keep you intrigued. Okay, now you let's get on a phone call. Let's talk a little bit. Like, what's up? How your day going? You ain't what you doing me every 2 seconds. So like, let's talk a little bit more. And then after that, you start to decide, okay, do I want to take this person serious? Do I not? What are my goals with this person, and so forth. And then it continues to go from there. And then y'all get to dating, right? Now y'all going on dates, y'all getting to know each other a little better, all of these different things. And then eventually, oh, wait a second, you want to get married? I want to get married too. And then eventually you pop the question, you get married, you had a wedding. But even after the wedding, even after they done committed, you still got to date. You still got to learn how to love me daily. You still got to show up for me. All of these different things. Marketing is no different. Marketing is that process. It does not stop. It's continuous. So having technologies that will help you leverage that process, because you don't have that much time. It's just like you trying to date Keisha, Tanya, Serena, Roy, Joy, Tim, like it becomes too much. Now, some of y'all some players and y'all really be, y'all real good at it. But the average person cannot juggle all of these people. And so identifying that, hey, I cannot juggle all of these people and juggle all of these tasks, you put things in place for it. That's what leveraging technology is, right? And so implementing those automations is one thing, and then choosing the scalable products as well. So I like HubSpot. I like Monday. I like Asana. I like the tools that my Wix have. I like Klaviyo. I like Shopify. So I have a lot of different tools out there, or there are a lot of different tools out there that you can use. But essentially, you choose the tool, you start creating campaigns. So creating small campaigns or large campaigns, depending on your budget, which is like you're going to use photos, you're going to use videos, you're going to use graphics, like you're going to do things to actually capture your audience. Once you capture that audience, you're going to engage with them. So that texting and those phone calls, that can relate to running email, SMS, and social media campaigns. Like help them build that know, love, trust factor with you. Help them decide, like, you know what, I want to marry this person. So when I'm buying body wash, I'm not going to anyone else but this company. When I'm buying smoothies, I'm only going to this place. When I need to book a coaching call, I'm only going to this person. So help them marry you, essentially, right? You got to court them. You have to court them. And so the E The E is to expand your research. You want to develop a comprehensive marketing and sales strategy. And what I mean by comprehensive is get details, like get get in there. When I say comprehensive, I mean like get in there, get deep, know where they be at, know who they be with. The same way, like if you tracking that man or you tracking that woman, you know who her friends are, you know who her family is, you went to go meet the family, all of these different things. Get deep in there. You know what flowers she like, what's her favorite color, like all of these things. Get in there. And then that is going to help you expand your customer base. That's going to help you know, okay, I know my target audience to a T. Now let me go out there and find more people that is just like them. So the action steps around that is to explore new markets, explore new channels, and explore demographics. Meaning, like, you might need to not just look at the people who like to buy body wash, but you might need to look at the people who like to go to spas because essentially they like to take care, they like to provide self-care, right? Looking at different channels. You might not just need to be with the people who are on Facebook, but you might need to tap into Instagram or YouTube or going door to door or United States Postal Service direct mail. Like you might need to be doing some of those things. Once you're doing all of that, it's a matter of retaining and engaging your existing customers. So once you get them, you want to automate as much of the process as you can, and you want to constantly analyze that data. You want to constantly watch and monitor that data so that you can know what's working, what's not, what you need to adjust. And we're almost done here, right? We're almost done, but I do have some more tools. I have some very special things that I want to give you at the end, right? And so before I do so, I just want to remind you that success is not final and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Keep this shit going. If you don't do anything else, keep this shit going. If the marketing don't work today, adjust the strategy and keep it going. If building your community don't work today, adjust the strategy and keep it going. Like sustainability over everything, execution over excuses. Keep communicating. Tech is your best friend. Continue building your community. Like keep going. Don't stop because something did not work for you today, right? So I got a couple tools for you. So we talked about getting in contact with people. Yes, you should have physical business cards, but another thing you can use is something called Popl. Now you don't have to use Popl. You got Linktree, you got a multiple different business cards. Even iPhone has it now where you can like tap the phone and exchange information. I enjoy Popl for a lot of different reasons. I can connect multiple things there. I can connect my podcast, the YouTube channel, all of the things you see here, my LinkedIn, all my social platforms, all of these things. I give them a description about who I am. I can collect their information. They get my information. If you want to go and get a Popl, it is typically like $14 and some change. If you use code Alicia, you'll get it for $11.99. It comes in the mail, right? Next thing I got for you is let's stay connected. This does not cost at all. If you jump into the members only membership, it's absolutely free to everybody who joined this live today. If you are watching this live right now on this Thursday, then you just gain access because you stay connected. You stay with give it, what the hell am I trying to say? You stay and you gave me your attention. So in return, I want to give you something, which is staying connected through the members only vault. You scan this QR code, you go ahead and sign up. You get access to different tools, different lists, different Q&As, different resources. You can connect with other business owners. It's a space to start networking. So go ahead, scan that. Like I said, if you're watching this and you are watching it from your phone, just screenshot it. If you're on an iPhone, you'll be able to long press it, long hold it, and then it'll pop that QR code right up for you. Now, my next question is, are you ready to actually scan your business? If you are ready to scan your business, you're like, you know what, this was valuable information. I want to know more in depth. What is it that I'm supposed to be doing? Then you want to join the party. You can join the party by scanning this QR code, same tools that I just said, screenshot it, long press it, it'll pop up the QR code. Or you can go over to my site, truecreativesmanagement.com, and use the discount code PARTY. Discount code PARTY is going to give you $10 off of the effective execution course. But the effective execution course is there for you. It takes the scale method and it breaks it down into detail. It gives you all the steps of creating your vivid vision. It's filled with different downloadable PDFs, different activities, different resources to help you execute effectively. And so you want to go ahead and join the party. It is only $47, but you get $10 off by using code party, right? Just because you were on this live and I wanted to give you something special, right? Now, two more things before you jump out of here, and this is going to be important. So scan this QR code to book a session. If you already know, you've been following me and you're like, you know what? Okay, I now have a clear understanding of what it is that True offers, and I find it valuable, and I want to book a strategy session so that I can start executing some things. Scan this QR code. Let's connect, right? And then the last thing, this page right here, resources. Monday.com is really going to be one of your best friends when it comes to keeping you on track. As a project management tool, I love Monday.com. I love Monday.com when it comes down to managing projects. So you, and everybody else who's watching, make sure that you are downloading Monday.com. Go over to their website and check them out, get the information. It's valuable. You'll be able to even use the first two seats are free. They have a forever free tool on there, or play plan on there, excuse me. So you'll be able to utilize that. Also, okay. Also, I'm sorry, y'all. I got a little bit sidetracked. So also mini chat, I'm sure y'all have heard of. It's an automator. It's one of those things to where when you hear comment this word, Klaviyo also has a automated responder inside of there. So if you use Shopify and use Klaviyo for your email marketing or SMS marketing or any of your campaigns, then they also have that option as well. ChatGPT is another one. We all know that's the best friend. I think y'all just need to learn how to use it. And so that's why joining that membership vault is important, because there's even prompts and tools that you can utilize to grow your ChatGPT to really understand and help you scale your business, right? We talked about Popple already. GetMuch is one of those places where if you are not a good content creator or any of those things, but you can create a long form video or you have long form videos, you can throw your video in GetMuch, and it'll chop it up into a bunch of reels, put the words on there, all of those things. Found, for my business owners, if you are still using Cash App and Zelle for your business payments, we need to get you together, right? Unless that Zelle is connected to your business account and it's going directly to your business, then I guess I'll, deal with that. But Cash App is not for your business. So Found or Stripe as a POS system is, you could take payments from your phone, you can send off invoices, all of those things. And Shopify is an all-in-one tool. I like Shopify. I like Wix as well. I'm not gonna say their name. But for my clients, y'all know which website and hosting platform that I can't stand it. I really can't stand it. I can't stand it. And I use the platform for certain things like domains and things like that. But if you're a client of mine, you know how much I cannot stand that hosting platform. But we're not gonna talk about that. So I'm not going to mention them. But again, thank y'all for joining the party on this Thursday. We've been here for a little bit of time. I'm going to give y'all the rest of y'all Thursday evening back. I hope y'all got some amazing information out of here. I want to see you inside of the members only vault. I want to see you inside the party. Make sure that you drop your information below. Let us know where we can find you. Let us know where we can connect with you. Let us know how we can support your business. Let us know what city and state you are watching from. And yeah, that's all I got for y'all. So enjoy your night. Drive safe. No